Is Payfidence, when money shakes your confidence. Diaspora professionals who are gifted but underpaid, stuck in survival mode. I see you. The illusion of financial arrival. We want to talk about it today. Hello, I am Leslie Grace and I'm the confidence coach sent to business professionals to help you unlock unshakable confidence by mastering 3 life skills: smart reading, smart thinking, smart speaking. Today we want to talk about Payfidence. Yes, we're still on the Confidence in the Diaspora series, and it's been an amazing one, and I'm loving the way the conversation is going. A lot more people are lending their voice to say, hey, this conversation is interesting. Today we want to talk about Payfidence. So there's been a rise in movement, relocation, moving from one place to another amongst professionals. And we know that that's a common case, right? You know at least 3 people that has moved this year or moved recently from where they are to another nation. And then these people get there, they get into a space, they know what they are worth, but they are underpaid. It's more sad because their colleagues who are of the same level with them are also underpaid as well, are also more paid than they are. Their colleagues who are of the same descent from them, maybe fellow Africans, are also underpaid like them. But they have been seeing and struggling with this issue for a while now. And they are wondering, what do we do? So I was in a conversation recently with my sister. And she said to me, of what happened with her friend. Thank you. Her friend who moved recently. And then she noticed that her friend kept on telling her, okay, I'm well paid, I'm okay. Until her friend saw this post. My sister shared my post today. And her friend who is in the diaspora saw this post and sent me a message. I want to read the message. He said, I thought that when I moved abroad and started earning in foreign currency, confidence would follow. But the truth is, I looked the part. I worked harder than everyone else. I gave to everyone back home and still felt broke. Not just in my wallet, but in my worth. And he said, thank you so much to your sister for lending a voice to this. A lot of diasporas are struggling, but who will talk for us? Oh my God. When I saw this message this morning, I said, money doesn't give you confidence. Like I've always known it, that money doesn't give you confidence, but confidence gives you money. You don't earn to become confident. You become confident to earn. And that, my dear professional in the diaspora, is what I call Payfidence. So again, you're welcome to this conversation. If you're watching on YouTube, have you subscribed to this channel? Every single day, Monday to Monday, we'll give you tips on how to unlock unshakable confidence as a professional, wherever you are in any part of the world, by mastering 3 life skills. So you want to subscribe to this channel, hit the like button, share this post with everybody, especially now this month of July that we have dedicated to helping professionals in the diaspora. If you're on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, this is a good time to actually follow us and hit the like button as well. Share this post to everybody. Now, my heart goes out to the professional in the diaspora. Again, because I've had to work with them. I'm still working with them. And I've come to know that their struggles are real. Their struggles are typical. And their struggles are unique. So I had to create something different for them. And I had to dedicate July to you. Have you hit the subscribe button? YouTube channel. All right, let's talk about the silent shame of earning less abroad. Thank you. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you, everybody. The silent shame of earning less abroad. Let's talk about the pain that professionals in the diaspora never post about. They are earning, yes, but they are underpaid. They're working 2 jobs, but sending money home, even from those 2 jobs, doesn't give them the kind of satisfaction that they feel inside. They're showing up at work smiling, interestingly, but at night they are crying silently. You know the sad part? They have mastered performance. They have mastered performance really well. So all they are showing you is actually performance. You really do not know it, but that's what they are giving you. And performance confidence, of course, is not confidence. So what they are showing you is performance. But they have actually lost permission to own their own value. And you know the most heartbreaking part of this whole story? Someone who started after you, knows less than you, works less than you, yet is earning double what you make. And when you look at it, the only difference between you and this person is that they know how to own their space. They never flinch when it's time to speak about their worth. That's not just confidence. That is what I call payfidence. And you, even though you're in the diaspora, you deserve it as well. You need to stop the circle of getting angry that your colleagues are earning more than you. I want you to leave the place of feeling like, I don't even know what it is they are doing. It's just because I'm not like them. That's why they are paying me like this. No. You have to work on your payfidence. You have to work on your confidence to actually claim what you are worth. Say it without flinching, without feeling guilty. Because most times, professionals, especially those who come from the diaspora, those who come from this part of the world to the diaspora, struggle with actually saying how much they are worth. Now, performance equals financial peace. That's what many people think. But let me tell you the hard truth. The world doesn't reward performance. It rewards positioning. You know, I had a quote from my mentor, Coach Wendy Ologe, a long time ago, not so long though. And she says, positioning is greater than potential. Oh yeah. I will never forget that word. You know, for me, at this point of my life, Coach Wendy is my number one confidence coach. Like, she just brings it out the more. Even though, yeah, I'm the confidence coach, but I also have a confidence coach as well. So back to the conversation, right? So I want to tell you, dear professional in the diaspora, you think that it's your performance. So you think that, okay, let me just keep putting, you are working hard. And the sad reality is that your performance is not giving you financial peace. So you're not quite happy. You're not quite satisfied. You're not being paid what you are worth. But today I'm just here to tell you that, see, your performance is good, right? But there's something greater, which is positioning. Positioning is greater than performance. Many of us, hello Tolu, many of us were taught to work hard, not to own our worth. But you don't think about working hard, you're just performing. And performance is not compared to positioning. There's a positioning that gives you the amount you are worth, not just your performance. So the performance circle needs to end. So you've believed, if I just do well enough, they will notice me. Come closer. Go and tag all the professionals in the diaspora that you know. Just let's talk. You see that? Let me just work hard. They will notice me. It has not helped you. 7 years does not help you now. 10 years, you have done 3 jobs running at the same time. Even on each of those jobs, you are taking like 6 people's task to do. So nobody's noticing you. See, positioning is greater than performance. Do you know that? Let me even talk a little bit about a Bible story that interests me, about this positioning thing, before we continue. It's about David. You know that King Saul already knew David, right? Yes, now. King Saul knew David. David had been going to the palace, doing 1 or 2 things in the palace. But even King Saul couldn't have considered David the guy to face Goliath. No way. He couldn't have considered him kingly material. No way. But guess what? David positioned himself. So again, performance will not give you. It's about positioning. So that belief that professionals in diaspora have, that if I just do well, they will notice me. See, performance is not a promotion strategy. It doesn't work. I mean, I've been in the professional space for a while now, so I can tell you I've been here for over a decade. So I can tell you that within the professional space, right, performance is not a promotion strategy. No. Positioning is greater. See, it's not a pay strategy as well. That's even the sad part. So that money you're looking for, that increase in pay that you're looking for, performance alone will not give it to you. Do you know that even the scripture, seest thou a man diligent? Because someone will say, why are you saying that? Performance is not diligence. Seest thou a man diligent will stand before kings. If I keep being diligent, see, you are diligent, but you being seen. Don't quote the scripture halfway. Seest thou a man diligent? There's a seeing now. There's a seeing. That's the positioning I'm talking about. The diligence alone will not do it. Hello, Afro hair. The diligence alone will not do it. There's a seeing, there's a positioning. You can be brilliant and still be broke if you've not learned to demand differently. If you've not learned payfidence. Now, I want to show you 3 anchors of payfidence. There are 3 anchors of payfidence. Payfidence is confidence in the pay you are worth, positioning yourself for it, and claiming it. The first anchor is mental anchor, of course. Of course. As a man thinker. As a man thinker. Do you know that most professional diaspora that are actually working hard and doing the whole performance thing, right? In their thoughts, they're actually not worth how much they are paid now. Yes. In their thought, they're like, you know what? At least they pay me. At least I can send money back home. But when you now look at the paycheck of your colleagues, of those who are junior to you, who are being paid higher, you can't sleep at night. The day you cite it, you can't sleep at night. So let's talk about the 3 anchors of payfidence. Number 1 is mental anchor. Know what you carry. Your knowledge is currency. Are you aware? What is in your head is literal currency. But if only you can know what it is. It only pays you when it's packaged, it's positioned, and it's priced. As a confidence coach, when I'm working with professionals, there's a model in our confidence coaching course that talks about self-price tagging. See, if you're a professional and you're struggling with this, like this is a whole conversation for you, get the 21-in-1 bundle, Payfidence, but you need to come into a confidence coaching class. I can tell you, see, your price tag is what determines how much you'll be paid. Self-price tagging, that's what I call it. Let me explain. Your knowledge is a currency. It depends on how you package it, how you position it, and most importantly, how you price it. If I even ask you, dear professional, how much are you worth? What's your price? And I know we say, I can't put a price. Some people will say, no, I can't put a price on myself. Listen, every man has a price. It's either you are determining how much you are worth, or someone will put the price tag on you. And guess what they did when they put the price tag on you? Is making you lose sleep. Because deep down in you, you know you are worth more than that. But you lack the packaging, the positioning, and the pricing of yourself. So the first anchor for Payfidence is your mental anchor. There are books you haven't read and there are skills you haven't refined, and that gap is costing you. So your next pay raise may be hidden in a book you haven't opened yet. Oh yes, I got there. I got there. You know how to get there. You know, for me, I'm not a confidence coach. I'm the confidence coach. The only confidence coach that unlocks your confidence as a professional with 3 life skills: smart reading, smart thinking, smart speaking. So, because I know that true unshakable confidence is built on competency. So, you want a pay rise. You want an increase in how much you're worth and all of that. How much is your brain worth? Let's go there. The books you keep buying, have you been able to read them? Have you been able to actually build your mental capacity? Because the first anchor for Payfidence is mental anchor. Hello, Chris. The first anchor for Payfidence is mental anchor. Let's look at the second anchor for Payfidence, emotional anchor. Heal your financial story. For many of us, money shame is inherited. For many of us, we are coming from a lot of financial trauma. You were told that billionaires were ritualists. You were told that having too much money will take you to hell. You need to heal. So there was this conversation of money shaming that you were around growing up. You need to heal. So that you can get comfortable with too much money. And I don't even think there's anything like too much money anyway. There's no money that's too much. No. There's no money that's too much. Especially when you are in the thy kingdom come mandates. Oh, there's no money that's, did you know, it costs a lot. Through prosperity shall the kingdom be moved. It is only through prosperity. Yeah. So there's nothing like too much money. But there's an emotional guilt around money that especially professionals from Africa carry to the diaspora. Now, they do not know that this emotional anchor is rubbing off on their confidence. So they have a struggle to actually say how much they are worth. Because how do I say that they should pay me $300 million? One small African boy. I don't really need that much. Hello, Favor, I see you. So there's this issue. Because you think that you're from this part of the world, so you shouldn't demand for too much. Emotional anchor. You were taught that survival is success and that thriving is pride. So in your head, when you see people with money, you get offended. You're like, it's too much. They're just being proud. She's showing off. You were taught that survival is success. So if it's okay, if let's just be 1 million is okay, just leave it there. And then when someone else steps in and you say, you know what, I'm going to do that job, but I need $300 million. You're like, he's so proud. Or when you see some people's financial dreams and goals, you get triggered. See, you need to heal your financial story. Payfidence begins when you stop fearing money. And you start seeing it as a mirror, not a master. Yes. See, money is a mirror. It's a mirror of your deepest thoughts. There are some people who may not be ever able. Hey, hello, Francisca. Long time. There are some people who may not be able to ever touch some amount of money because in their minds, in their thoughts, in their hearts, they do not see themselves worth that much. Payfidence begins with you. Stop fearing money. There are some people that cannot be in some money kind of conversations. I remember going to my friend's office sometime this year. And in her inner office, there is her financial goal for the year is written boldly on the wall. And when I entered and I came out, she said, you're the only person who has entered there and seen that and inflate. Even my team members are scared of that I go. I said, I can't be scared. Because the zeros were zeroing. The zeros were they're just going, just moving. But she just said, you're the only person who, I said, I'm not flinch over what? We are in kingdom mandates. Moving in kingdom is money now. It costs to move any kingdom. It costs money. Any kingdom that is being prospered is by prosperity. Nothing else. Nothing else can move any kingdom other than prosperity. Now, until you heal, you keep undercharging and you keep overcompensating. Most times professionals keep asking me this question. Maybe they want to launch their coaching program, or they want to write a book, or they want to sell a course, and they keep asking me, how much do I charge? I keep getting this question. One of my friends will always tell me, you don't have a problem with pricing. So I don't have a problem with pricing. I can't have a problem with pricing. And if it's not okay by somebody, it's not my problem. And then she says, someone else reached out to me, and the person said, so how do we come about price tagging? And my response will always be, we'll come about it by first self-price tagging. And then they will now ask me, so how do I do self-price? I say, you need to go for confidence coaching. There has to be a price tag on you so that you are never underpriced or undercharged and overcompensating. See, too many people in the diaspora, this is your problem. You keep undercharging and you keep on overcompensating. You are the one who comes to work first. You are the one who leaves last. But you are the one who can never ask for a pay raise. Even when others do, you can't. Even when they call you for a pay raise, just say anything you like, just pay me. Come on now. That's a lack of payfidence. And too many professionals in diaspora, this is their trap. The third anchor for payfidence is practical anchor. You need to build a confidence system that includes income. You need to build a confidence system that includes income. This is where the 21 in 1 Total Finance bundle comes for you. I've already built it for you. You just need to use the link in my bio. On Instagram, on YouTube, the link is there on our bio as well. On all platforms. Or you just send us a DM, Total. We'll give you the access to it. You need to get the 21 in 1 Total Finance bundle. See, you don't just need positive affirmations. You need a system that can help you rebuild your voice, rebuild your mindset, realign your value with your goals. I know that you had goals. There were big dreams you had before you had. You just see a few amount here and there. You're just okay. Let me show you 6 signs you do have Payfidence. And if these signs are not there, then you know that it's absent. Number 1, you quote your price without clearing your throat. No apologies, no long explanations, just clarity and quiet. This is my price. How many professionals in diaspora can do this? How many can actually quote their price without apologizing, without explanations, without long stories? With clarity, can you actually quote how much you're worth? If you cannot, you lack Payfidence. Number 2, you invest in yourself without guilt. Growth is no longer optional or postponed or too expensive. You know, people say things like, how much does it cost? 3 million. It's too much. I can't pay that. For your growth, it's too much. You lack Payfidence. You know, most times it's how much you pay for your growth that determines how much you charge for your services or your products. Yeah, that's true. There's no amount that is too much for me to pay for my growth. So there's no amount that is too much for me to charge for my services. No, I know how much I pay for my growth. I know how much. I don't think about it twice. Anyway, so if you like this, you lack Payfidence. Number 3, you say no without fearing you'll be replaced, and you understand boundaries that don't cost you. So you just protect your brilliance. You know, most professionals in diaspora struggle with saying no. There's this fear. Are you sure they won't replace me if I say no? So let me not say anything. They struggle with boundaries. Number 4, if you have Payfidence, you articulate your value in 2 clear sentences. You don't ramble. You've done the work to define your difference. So you can state it. I am the mechanic that can do the simple straight sentence. Hello, Kahindali. Yeah. If you cannot, you lack Payfidence. Number 5, you are no longer available for underpriced visibility. No more free panels, unpaid labor, or just to show face. Now, no offense, right? If that's where you are right now, you know, take a free panel here and there. But when you build Payfidence, you get to a place where you are no longer available for underpriced visibility. Visibility that won't give you anything in return. And number 6, you are Payfidence when you have decoupled your net worth from your self-worth. Let me explain. So you're building wealth from within first, because that's the part no economy can touch. Most professionals have coupled up self-worth and net worth. They are together. So it's how much they earn that determines how they see themselves or who they see themselves to be. So if for any reason they are through a financial crisis phase, they just lose everything. But the truth is that it is the confidence that you build from within. It is your self-worth that no economy can touch. For your net worth, economies can change it. Something can happen and it's go up. But if your self-worth is within, that's why you hear people who have built something tangible will tell you, like, take me to any nation and multiply what it is that I'm doing here. Or if they lose a particular job, they can go to a place and another system and replicate the same financial gains. Now, if you lack these 6 signs of Payfidence, that means you need the 21 in 1 Total Finance bundle. A Payfidence guide is inside the bundle. All right. Now, neuroscience has shown that your self-worth is regulated in the medial prefrontal cortex. Okay. So that part of the brain that is responsible for future planning, identity, and reward, that's where your whole self-worth is regulated. People with high self-worth are more likely to negotiate better salaries. They're more likely to build long-term wealth. They're more likely to resist impulse spending. They're more likely to reduce financially backward decisions. Low self-worth is equals financial sabotage, regardless of how much you think you're earning now. People who feel unworthy often undercharge. They often avoid money conversations. They often accept poor treatment at work. You know, as I was thinking about this, I just remembered the rich fool in the Bible, in Luke 12. You know, the Bible talked about the rich fool. He was rich, but he was a fool. He had assets, he had no alignment. He had wealth, he had no wisdom. He had stored riches, but he had no revelation or purpose. He had no self-worth. He had net worth, but no self-worth. And that's why he died empty. Now, let me say this. If you've been stuck between what you know you carry and what you are currently earning, you need help. If your confidence has been held hostage by conversion rates, survivor jobs, or silence, you need help. It's time for you to rebuild yourself from the inside out. There's a problem if your worth is determined by your net worth. It's a huge problem. Because if for any reason you lose that job or you get laid off, everything about your identity dies. But you know, someone who has built unshakable self-worth, when they lose a particular source of income, they just move to a next one and they just take over, because what it is that they can use to make money is in them. Their self-worth is what will determine their net worth, not the other way around. Professionals in diaspora, please do not couple your net worth with your self-worth. Separate them. Your self-worth is eternal. It should reflect, it should be the foundation for your net worth. So it's time for you to rebuild from inside out. And the 21-in-1 confidence bundle is for you. It's made for you. It's not hype. It's a full system to reprogram your mindset. You know, I talked about the first anchor, which is mental anchor. It's a full system to reignite your self-worth. It's a full system to reinforce your income potentially. Your income can change the moment, scratch that. Your income instantly changes, improves, multiplies the moment your net worth, the moment your self-worth is fixed. Your net worth will reflect. This is your revelation moment. You need to step out of survival. You need to step into smart confidence. The kind that speaks, the kind that earns, the kind that leads. You want to send us a DM to get a 21-in-1 total Payfidence bundle? Send us a DM. Just send total and we'll give you the link. Use the link in our bio. Go to our seller store and get that guide for you. It's a 21 whole guides. And Payfidence is a part of it. You will definitely unlock true, unshakable self-worth that will translate and show up in your net worth. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining in today. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Smart Speakers Academy. Follow this page on Instagram, Facebook, and on TikTok. And we would love to see your comments. Put your comment in the comment sections. I will definitely respond to your questions or your comments. Thank you so much for joining us. I'll see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. This is The Smart World.